Hi everyone, a couple of Temu packages here, and one of these is full of silicone molds for resin and resin-crete. So I'm going to get to opening these very quickly here. Back in a second. Okay, let's start with package number 1. I have 2 glue gun stands. The last one I purchased did not work for my glue guns. Sorry about that noise. That was my message. Okay, so this fits here like this. And this has got like a rubberish. I'm pretty sure it fits like that. And so I'm going to test this one out in a little while here. I got to because I have 2 areas I use glue guns in. Okay, we have 2 bags of, I think they're 30 ml bottles. Sorry, I'm going to pause you. The family's got sort of a small little crisis going, so back in a second. Small crisis, basically. My granddaughter's water heater took a dump a couple months ago. She just bought a new one and is trying to install it herself. She's never done this before. And so she has ended up getting burned on her hands. And so she went into kind of a meltdown. You know, nothing ever goes right for her. You know, the same thing we people always have happen to us is, you know, Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. So that's what I'm helping with right now. And so I am relaying messages because nobody in the family ever talks to each other. So yeah, anyway, I want to do this. And I'm going to answer this last message. I'll be right back. Okay, anyway, yes, I believe the 30 ml. It doesn't show it on here. It just says 10 pieces. And I have a little experiment I want to try very shortly here with these. And, of course, it comes with the needle tip caps, lids. But I don't see, maybe I wasn't looking properly. No, they do. They have the little part that keeps the cap that fits on top of the needle as well. All right, next in line, we have another pack, larger bottles. And there are, it's a 46-piece set. And these have different sized nozzles, and which fit onto this. And as I said, with these bottles, I have a little experiment I want to do. And I wanted to make sure I had enough choices in case one doesn't work for the other. Then we have another one of these 3D printed cutters. I can feel it. Oh, for goodness sake. And it's a bat. It's cute, but since it is 3D printed, it will probably stick as well. Now, Macfufu, she suggested using, oh, for Pete's sake, corn flour or something like that. And yes, I was going to use powder of some sort when I was doing my last video with the clay, and I forgot to do it because, well, the only thing I had in the house was flour. And so I will, in a future video, try these clay cutters again, but, you know, at least dipping them with powder or something that will help slide the clay back out of it. Okay, next item. We all need silicone mats. And I really could have had some good use out of this when I was busy gluing the card together, so I wasn't busy putting glue on my desk. I do choose black mats these days because it's easier for me to see things that are white on top of it. All right, well, I can't get it to open that way. So let's just grab a pair of scissors and do it that way. Oh, it's stuck to me. Now, this is an extremely thin mat. Okay, so when you're doing molds, you don't want your mold to sit on the mat itself anymore if it's this thin, because it will create, from the heat, bubbly effect in it, and then it becomes warped and you can't do much with it any longer. So what I'm going to do real quick is open this up completely so that I have a surface to work on that I can see most of the products coming up. And this is, oh, let me see. I can't remember the actual size. This is the shiny side. The other side is the matte side. When you're working with molds, my suggestion is use the shiny side. It cleans up faster and easier. And also helps to keep your mold from moving. But when you're doing normal stuff, it's better to have the shiny side down and the dull side up. So now I have a way for people to see what I'm doing and for me to see what I'm doing. You guys can probably see what I'm doing better than me, right? Anyway, well, not the last item in that bag, but the last item I want to show real quick is more storage. Storage for me is one of those things I absolutely need to do. Okay, it comes pre-opened. Doesn't look like the latch works too well. Yeah, not really. It doesn't. Yeah, you just got to push down on this and it just pops right open. Okay. And these, I have a thing about how they're arranged. When they're facing me, they're better. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to check my OCD on this and fix it up real fast. Cinder, no scratching up the couch. Okay, those are all in the right way of things for me. Yeah, that latching, catching thing, that comes way down, far past that. Way far. Further on this side than the other side. Wow. Oh well, as long as it holds things, correct? Alright, now I'm going to put you on pause again, and I'll get to the last item out of this haul, or this bag, and we'll start showing you out of the other bag. Just a moment. Okay, as you see, we have a mold. I'll see if I can guess what it is this time. It's only I've got a number. Oh, you remember Toothless, the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon? That's him. I knew I would figure that one out. And that's the last of that bag. Now comes the all molds bag. I've already pulled them all out. It's not going to stop the crinkling, I'm sorry. But let's start with the fondant type of molds. So here we have a lovely bouquet. I hope it's good that way. I'm not going to take them out because sometimes getting them back in is a little difficult. This one here is a mermaid, and there are shells and starfish and things like that on the sides. Then we have this beautiful little tulip one. Now, a lot of things you're going to always think when you purchase them that they're big. Well, I have stopped thinking they're ever going to be big. This is it. Then I have this pretty little frame. The pictures will, of course, go up. All right, this one's got, I'm not sure. I think they're poppies. And then there's this one here. Nice, pretty frame. Okay, now that we've got those done, now comes the more exciting molds, which I'm pretty sure most of them are all matte because they are meant for candles. But we'll see in a minute here. I'm just going to put you on pause and go run to the ladies' room. Sorry. Okay. Now we're going to go with the only pink mold in this batch. I think I need to bring my camera this way just a little bit. Yeah, that works better. Oh, this is an octopus on top of a barrel. I really wish I didn't have to do this, but I do because I didn't bring my baggies out. And let me go get my baggies. I'll be right back. Now what I've been doing is taking baggies, write a description, like that one there was an octopus in a barrel. And then what I'll do is put these molds in. This keeps them so much cleaner. And then this way I don't have to keep rattling more and more plastic. Well, the noisy plastic. And we'll just squish that little guy right down on in there. Now he's identifiable right away. And this is what I've been doing with all my molds when I figure out what they are. This one here again was the, oh my gosh. Oh yes. Toothless. And I could start putting the dates that I get these on the bags, which I might start doing in the future, because it helps me to know how old the mold is. And, you know, silicone has a finite life. Okay, so now that I got those two labeled, I'm going to take them and put them in a bag, a big bag, so I can transport them all at once to my art room. Okay, so next, it says no JT0007 mold, so don't know. Okay, this has got ridges running around on the inside, and it looks like a, oh, it's a swan? Yes, a swan. So we're going to write swan on here. And of course, I missed and hit my finger, because that's what I do. And sometimes if you hold it up like that, you're not going to hurt these squishy molds doing that. And next, yeah, I thought it was going to be a smarty pants. That didn't work too well. Okay, this is a botanical one. Let's see. When I purchased it, it says Easter wedding flower, do-it-yourself silicone, etc. You know those really long titles they have to things. So the flower, I don't know. Gosh, I can't really remember what that flower is. So I'm just going to put florals. And I'll redefine it later after I've made it. Now, these molds are useful for either resin-crete, and so far none of them have been shiny inside, or candles. Now, there are other people around my town that do sell candles that they make, but they don't sell the pillar-type candles like this. So I'm hoping I can make a little bit of money out of this. All right, next one. Oh, okay. This is a bear. I like it when they put names on things. And it's a bear holding a honeycomb. A very large honeycomb. So, we label it bear with honeycomb. Oh my goodness. I know it's a little time consuming, but it's easier to do it now than try to figure them out again later on. And here's another one. Doesn't have a name, just a number. All right, this one here is a bear within a stump. Well, got myself again. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more molds after this. Then we're done. Today we've had a beautiful snowstorm come in again. It dumped about 3 inches in town, outside my door here. And the temperature dropped. It's 28 degrees Fahrenheit, 2 degrees Celsius. And all I can say, it's a really good thing that my plants just went outdoors to the greenhouse, so that there's nothing above ground or above the soil yet. And they should stay safe. This is a bouquet of roses, I believe. Yes. It has a ribbon. I can't spell today. I know what it says. I am doing this one slightly tired. Okay, there's that. 4 to go. Let me get a sip of water here first, please. All right, so I need, what, 3 more baggies out? Hey, how about that? 3 more baggies. Okay, let's go with the next big one. Okay, I believe this is a bear. Yes, a bear with a honey pot and a spoon. So, this is a bear with, oh, for Pete's sake. Just a minute, Baylor. I'll let you out in a minute. This one says mold and a number. All right, what do we have here? Looks like lots of trees. Trees and grass. And a cat. So, cat in grass and trees. I think it's got trees. No, it's just grass and flowers. Okay. Okay, what we got here? Oh, we'll leave that one for a second. Not sure. Okay, this is like a flower pot. And the design, it's got something written on it. It's just a number, BW9. So, now to figure out. Oh, okay. I mislabeled one of them. It's not a bear in a cave or on a tree stump. It's, well, I'll put the correct picture up in the edit. And then put it in the correct, yeah. So this one here is okay, this is a cat couple. And it's small, of course, but it's still a vase, not a vase, planter or a jar if you want for a jar to hold small items. And as I said, I'll go ahead and put pictures up for everything. Well, especially the items that you can't really tell what they are, like these. This one here, I watched Marva do on her channel. That's just why I saved it for last. I had this thing in my cart, I don't know, 6, 7 months. Back and forth. Wanting to get it, not getting it, wanting to get it, etc. This is a little jar with lid mold. And it is a shiny mold. And this is that jar with a snake coiled around an egg. I figured it looked like Marva didn't do too bad with hers, and it wasn't too hard to get out, so we're going to give it a shot. Okay, that's the end of the haul. Yeah, I lost another subscriber, and they had to tell me that they were unsubscribing, and I had to say, I can't support this anymore, or something like that. Not saying what they weren't supporting, but, you know, that's the people these days. Their option was to go on and define what they weren't supporting any longer, or to just unsubscribe. Those were some very viable options. But, yeah, that comment will stay. I'm not going to throw it out, because everybody in a free world has a right to voice whatever they want to voice. All right. Yeah, that whole thing about subscribe if you haven't. If you've been here before, now's the best time to do it. For those of you just joining, think about it, please. And, of course, say something in the comments. I'm always welcome to things you want to talk about or ask about. If there are links, what I've been doing lately is giving a link to my orders so that all the links are there. You can just go there, and if something's gone, it'll show you it's gone. So when you go to click on it. And, yeah, share if you care, and love you to all. Peace out. Ta-da. Leave it to me to leave something out. I'll have to edit this and let you all know that this is here at the end. And these two here come as a set. It's set A. Let me grab one more baggie. And these here are lily and floral molds. I don't know why I try very hard to try to open these that way. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that. Okay. Turn it over. I'm wondering if that seam is going to be seen in there. I hope not. I don't think so. Okay, I believe this one here is the lily. And this one's just more lilies and florals together, so they're both lilies. Anyway, appreciate it. Peace out. Love to all. Okay, I'm back again. This is a late arrival. I had to grab it. It was out in the snow. So we're going to get it opened up real quick here. This is also from Temu. Give me 2 seconds to get it out of the way here. Get it opened. It's quite damp and cold. And of course it says Fragile on it. And it's from a local seller, and that's why it has Fragile on it. Because the items in there hopefully made it through everything really nicely. Okay, let's see how well I can get this out of the box. You know how I'm always needing storage. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 lids. It's looking good shape. And okay, so they send the handles separately. That's okay. I know how to do that. And from what I'm seeing, it looks like they are all in perfect condition. Yes, not a cracked one anywhere. I am so impressed. Now I'm going to set these aside and go ahead and put the handles on to see how well they latch. Sorry about my cord being in the way. I was busy editing, and then this showed up immediately as I was doing that. And I was almost done. Almost able to upload. Okay. I like these handles. They're clear, smoky looking here. And to put them on, I'm going to turn it over so I can press. And if I can't do it, I'll have my husband do it, because if he breaks it, I can yell at him. I can't yell at myself. Oh my goodness. There goes one. Did I break it? Nope. Okay. Okay, that's the first handle on. Let's get the second handle going. They're cold, so I'm hoping not to break anything. Okay, what's your problem? Really? There we go. All right, let's turn it over. Let's latch them on. Oh, they latched really well. Oh, that's great. So since this is from a local seller, this is available in the United States like this, so I don't know about other countries. But these are awesome. Okay, now it's the end of the video. If something else shows up, well, it's going to have to wait for the next time around. All right, all you lovely people, I will see y'all later.